So my name is Tony Sandoval. I'm a member of the Heber Elementary School District Board, and I represent all of our parents and all of our students here. So we're at the Community Engagement Initiative All Cohort Conference in San Diego. What we have is we have districts from throughout the state engaging with each other, sharing ideas of how we elevate community engagement in all of our schools. Specifically for Heber, we have 3 amazing students and their parents and some of our school team that are sharing ideas and figuring out how we make our schools better. You know, one of the things would be, how does our school board and our district policies support community engagement? So do we have roadblocks built into our system that stop us from furthering objectives? So we'll be taking a look at our policies. One of the things that I wrote down is, we are nearing the end of the special grant funding that allows us to participate in some of these things. So it's really, how does community engagement get braided into everything that we're doing in Heber so that it's not this set aside community engagement initiative, but it really becomes, this is what Heber does. Heber depends on our community to be engaged. Yeah, so our 8th grade students, the students that have been participating for 2 years in that community engagement initiative, they'll be moving on to bigger and better things. But what we'll be doing is we'll be taking a lot of the lessons that we learned here and their feedback, because their feedback is the most important. We just heard a little bit ago, the students of today are not tomorrow's leaders, they're today's leaders. So we'll be using their experience to train our 5th and 6th graders so that they become the leaders of today. Earlier today, I had the opportunity to listen to one of our students talk to a room full of 1,400 people. And my biggest takeaway after he spoke was that I said to him, "You just spoke in front of 1,000 people." And he goes, "Yeah, I did that yesterday." Like, if it was no big deal. What we're taking away, what we're taking back to Heber is that our students' voices on the state stage and really the national stage, they matter. We may be little old Heber, but the voice of our students is making a difference across the state and in their school. Luis Anthony, Sophia, and Leilani, I wish them the best in their high school years. I thank them for the work that they're doing with Heber and being the initiators of our community engagement work, but it doesn't stop there. Everything that we'll do after them is because of them. The parents of Sophia, Leilani, and Luis Anthony have been with them side by side literally the entire journey. They have missed work. They have missed family obligations to be with their kids. So first, from a personal perspective, that just shows their commitment to their kids. But more than that, it shows that they're committed to really making Heber schools better. Our team at Heber is dialed in on everything. There is not one thing they're not dialed in on. As our students are learning, as our parents are learning, and as we're all learning, they are sitting behind their laptops and all you hear is click, clack, 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 because they are really kind of downloading everything. We've already had conversations on how we take what we've learned today and multiply it and ripple it throughout our teaching staff and our support staff, so that it's not just what the community engagement team does or what our 3 students do, but that it really becomes what Heber does.